The Interlopers. Ulrich was patrolling the dark forest while thinking of his neighbor, also known as George. George was his enemy. His main wish was to come across George in a dark, lonely spot, man to man. And his wish came true. The two enemies stood glaring at one another for a long, silent moment. Each had a rifle in his hand, each had hate in his heart and murder uppermost in his mind. Then a fierce shriek of the storm had been answered by a splitting crash over their heads, and ere they could leap aside, a mass of falling beech tree had thundered down on them. They were stuck, and Ulrich started to argue with George, saying that his men would come and save him first and then kill George. Then, when it was still, Ulrich was trying with his loose arm to grab his wine flask for a drink. After some thought, Ulrich offered some of his drink to George, but George quickly denied, saying he doesn't drink with the enemy, and his eyes could see with the blood. It had been a long time in the dark forest, and the two enemies had a lot of thought over their feud. The feud between them started to die down, and they eventually became friends. After, they decided to work together and shout for help, but each prayed a private prayer that his men might be the first to arrive, so that he might be the first to show honorable attention to the enemy that had become a friend. After a while, they saw a figure, and looking closely, they saw something they had never wished to see: wolves.